Hey y'all, welcome back to Blackmar Barbecue. Today we're doing Texas style pulled pork. Texas is brisket country. Pulled pork can sometimes be an afterthought. In this video, I'm going to show you how wrong that is. We're going to focus on bark, simple flavor profile, and we're going to pull some South Carolina Rodney Scott tips to help make this the best damn pulled pork sandwich you've ever seen. And of course, it all starts with the pork. Alright, this is a 9-pound pork butt I got from my local HEB. We're just gonna give this a quick towel off, dry it off as best we can. Just run your hand over it, make sure you catch any bone chips that may be there. I just pulled one off. Today, I'm seasoning with Favorites Blue. This is just salt, pepper, garlic, and that's pretty much all that's gonna go on a Texas style pork butt. You can be as liberal as you want with the seasoning. It's a big piece of meat. It can take it. Always get your edges, folks. No binders or nothing. I'm gonna go on with an extra little bit of black pepper. Really help bark it up. Brandy's been running for about 40 minutes, got a good little fire going. We're gonna go ahead and throw the pork butt on while it's still coming up to temp, about 200 degrees. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. While our pork is getting happy in the smoke, we've got about 6 hours before we have to check on it. Let's make some pickles in the meantime. Get some cucumber diced up, make some nice coins, throw some jalapeno in there, garlic, smash. Stuff your future pickles into a good old mason jar. Make sure you always got your pocket dill. 3 to 4 sprigs in each jar. Next, we're going to top this off with a little magic white powder, MSG. Pour in your pickling liquid, boiling hot, 2 parts vinegar to 1 part water, about 1.5 tablespoons of salt and sugar. Next, let's make a mop sauce. The base of pretty much anything that smells damn good in the kitchen is sauteed onion and butter. So, let's get that diced up. A mop sauce isn't necessarily a traditional Texas barbecue, and since I'm cooking in an offset cooker, I'm not actually going to baste the meat. That would make a huge mess. I'm making this sauce to put in the wrap and address the meat once I pull it. Make it rain. Once that onion is sauteed down, we're going to go in with about 32 ounces of distilled white vinegar. The inspiration for this mop sauce is coming from Rodney Scott's book. He does this really cool thing I like where he heats the vinegar to right about 160, then he adds in a bunch of lemon. This gives the sauce a great pop and a little bit of lip pucker that I enjoy. Simmer those lemon slices for about 10 minutes. Take the lid off, slop that everywhere. Yes, I make mistakes too. Add some sugar, cayenne. Full recipe will be in the description. Red pepper flakes. Black pepper. More than you think. 4 counterclockwise whisks followed by a change in direction. Once this is all dissolved, let that simmer for about 10 minutes, then remove the lemon, and you're ready to go. That mop sauce is very spicy. My wife will not be able to handle it, so let's make her a sweet sauce, also out of Rodney Scott's book. Go in with some melted butter, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 cup of ketchup, 1 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 1 cup of hot sauce, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder, 1 teaspoon of cayenne or cayenne, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt dropped from a very high height, some fresh cracked black pepper, whisk, counterclockwise, reverse. Cook over medium heat for about 10 minutes and you got barbecue sauce. Pour that up into a mason jar freehand with utterly too much confidence after you spilled the pickling liquid everywhere. Oh, that is so satisfying. Take a break from all that prep work, throw a log on the fire. We are maintaining temps around 250, 275 for this whole cook. Alright, we're about 6 hours in. Starting to get a little split right here on the fat. That's completely normal. Bark is set, getting a little crunchy. That fat kind of sticks to my finger when I touch it. Let's get that wrapped up. We're going to foil boat this pork butt. That means we're going to swaddle this pork in some foil. We're going to leave the top open. The top is going to get nice and barky and continue to get darker, while that foil is going to catch all the drippings and really confit the bottom of this pork butt and help it get tender and cook faster. We're going to go in with our mop sauce right now. We're going to pour it over the top. It's not a true mop, but it's going to help introduce those flavors to the pork, let it mingle with those pork juices and cook down in there and get nice and happy. Oh yeah! Can't tell you how good that smells right now, guys. 10 hours into the cook and that foil boat has done its job. That is some bark. We're hitting an internal temperature of about 203. The pork is very tender all over. Piping hot right now, so we're going to give it an hour of rest in the oven off. If you want to be elite, go ahead and add a little bit of that mop sauce over the top while it's resting. While your pork is resting, let's go ahead and make some beer battered onion rings. I didn't really plan to do this originally, but we have time to kill. I have onions, I have most of the ingredients, so let's wing this. Start things off strong with some favorites blue. Season 2 bowls of flour. One's going to be wet, one's going to be dry. This is probably the most action my whisk has ever gotten. Let's put some beer in these beer battered onion rings.
I should have got a bigger bowl. This is the definition of whiskey business.
I did not measure anything. I always cook with feeling, and that batter turned to cement, so I had to add some more beer. That's better. Here I'm going to try the one hand wet, one hand dry technique. The whole idea is you take your dry ingredients, you toss them in the dry flour with one hand, and with one hand you do all your wet mixing. Just try to get each piece of onion evenly coated, then put them on a wire rack. Here's where I screwed up. I did not get a big enough pot to fry this stuff, and I put too many in, so they all stuck together. They still ate pretty damn good, but it came out looking like a funnel cake. That's pretty damn good.
Are you a real man?
Always.
Funny smell.
That's post oak, baby.
The moment we've all been waiting for. With great ceremony and care, dump that pork butt out of your foil boat. Admire the glisten and the juices running out of it, and let's shred this bad boy. Bone should just pop out, nothing to it. Here's the mass to our foil boat right there. The pulled pork is still going to be pretty damn hot even after an hour rest. Nothing left to do but put some gloves on and get our hands dirty. Just pull that stuff apart, have some fun with it. This is the best part. Make sure to generously toss your pork in the drippings from the foil boat and the mop sauce. These bear claws are also viable if you don't want to toast your fingers.
Good bite. Just for me.
There's hair all over it.
Like shiner hair?
Yeah.
All right.
She's peeking.
Oh, that's a big barky piece. A little barbecue sauce. Oh my goodness! A little fat underneath that barky skin. Oh, that's doing good things to my soul right there, girl. Pulled pork doesn't get much better than that. I wish the whole thing could be barky. He's staring at the ground.
Whoa, whoa! Oh, hello there, Mr. Shiner. Have you been watching me prep this pork all day? Do you want to see me make a delicious sandwich? Well, watch this.
I'm gonna go with just a smear of mayo on the bottom.
Not too much.
Hey, it'll be okay. Trust me, I'm a professional fat guy. Pickles, dexterously placed on bottom. Sorry, I grabbed a whole bunch of barky pieces for mine. We'll pile this one on.
Give that porky prince of a sandwich a golden fried crown. Artfully dress it with sauce.
Oh, misfire. That's pop. Oh,
Oh
God.
my God.
What is getting clogged?
Deep breath. You've been waiting for this all day.
I'm ready for this. 11-hour smoked pork, homemade pickles, homemade barbecue sauce, and some beer batter fried onions. I'm ready for this.
Let me see the beard. Oh.
Yep. As someone who's eaten a lot of subpar pulled pork sandwiches, this is pretty damn elite. You got the sharpness of the pickle, the crunch from the onion, giving you that textural contrast. But the overarching flavor of this is going to be the porkiness. A lot of pulled pork gets masked by sauces and everything. It's just a vehicle for flavor. And that's true, but the porkiness of this really comes out. We smoked it and, sorry, but I was looking at that, got distracted. I don't have ADHD unless I've got like a sandwich in my hand, then it's go time. This sure as hell beats a coleslaw pulled pork sandwich, I'll tell you what. It's smoky, it's super tender. This one I put a lot of little bark in there. You got all this great flavor, this rendered fat. Jam up right there, I'll tell you what.
Well, the film crew is hungry too. So. Wrap it up, man.
Like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you want me to cook next. We'll see you next time.